located. Okay, hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's going to be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. Oh, Cosmic Creator, source of all light and life, you are my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. I find peace and strength, for you are with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I am unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will, for I know you have always provided the strength, guidance, and blessings I need. I release all fear, and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence now and forever. Amen. All right, so the message. Happy Thursday, everyone. Pisces, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. It's officially Pisces season. And if you've had a birthday in this month or last month because you are a Pisces, happy birthday to you, because you know we celebrate that thing all month long because we be waiting on them at the door when it comes in, okay? Damn, that thing burnt down. They said we gonna ride this thing all the way out to the end, okay? And period. Just like we do, all right? We ain't got no games for it. All right, so if you celebrate your birthday, happy birthday. If you don't celebrate your birthday, happy still return. If none of those are important to you, celebrate life. You experienced one of your biggest blessings today. You woke up, because some people didn't. And if you're not thankful for that, then, you know, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not on your frequency, because I'm glad that I wake up every day and I don't care what's going on, because I know what's going on. We make it happen. Did you set your intentions for this morning? Did you check on yourself? Did you check with yourself, your star player? Because you are the biggest, most important part of your life right now. So did you check in with yourself? Do you know how you feel? Did you set your intentions for today? Because if you have not, then, you know, stop what you're doing right now and, you know, go see what you done, or go see what you about to do. Figure it out, and then come on back, because this message is going to be posted, you know, until the internet collapse. At this point, so you got time is my point, all right? I want to say thank you to Gabby, because Gabby is the reason why this gadget is here. She helped me get this, and I should have had it a whole lot sooner, but, you know, she donated to the channel. I'm glad that I got it. I've been trying to get it for many moons. This came along with some other stuff that, you know, she donated to the channel. I was able to get what I want. Been waiting for this thing for a long time. For some reason, every time I ordered it, there was an issue. Mind you, I keep saying that people keep trying to, it's my dash camera. People keep trying to hit me. And so I need some evidence because at this point, like, I don't know, what's happening or how it's happening or, whatever and however. But I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm tired of people, thinking that I'm going to be at their mercy and at their will. So if somebody fuck around and do some shit, they gonna fuck around and find out. Bitch, your ass is on candid camera, okay? So, I got it. Where's my camera? Oh, no. These things are little. I was thinking it was so much bigger. I'm like, what the hell's up? Okay. Well, here we are. And it's supposed to go all around the vehicle and whatnot. So we shall see because, I don't know. Anyway, we got other shit to do. We got other fish to fry, okay? Because I think we need to figure out what we talking about. So I'll figure this out and then I'll let y'all know. Y'all might even get some good footage from my camera, for life. This was the one that was recommended, so I just took what they had and went on with it, all right? So hopefully it does its due diligence in making sure it gives me everything that I need to have. This better be the one that has all the views, because if not, I'm going to be mad. Because I know, I went through a couple different, I ain't going to be mad, I'm just saying it. I went through a couple different ones, and then for some reason, this day I was just trying to get what I could get, because stuff was just happening. Okay? So, either way, we're going to figure it out. Alright, so let me put this away. Let's get into what we're supposed to get into. Thank you, Gabby. I definitely appreciate it. And as you know, I love you more than life could, say. Gabby has been on the channel for a long, long time. And she has been supporting and still supporting. I definitely appreciate it. All right, so where we belong at. Let's get to where we belong. To everybody that's around. Good morning. I am streaming on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. So there's that. Welcome to the live. YouTube look like they might not be awake yet, so we shall see what's happening. Maybe they might be suppressing my live because of what I said in the title. They be doing what they want to do. But all I said to the people was, you are richer than you've ever been. That's the song that keeps playing in my head. And this was not about no, what they may be thinking it was. It says, you are richer than you've ever been. Do you live on that frequency? So people don't realize sometimes that's not a monetary thing. And so whereas, YouTube might be blocking me because they might be thinking that we having a currency conversation. Didn't say that. All right? Could be, but I didn't say that. I just fixed this. Literally, I just fixed this, and then the shit changed. You know what? I'm so sick and tired of stuff happening and changing, and then you gotta go back and adjust it and see, what's really good because, y'all, my ears is itching. Then I gotta go back and adjust it and see what the hell is happening because, that don't make no sense. Like, how did you change back from what I just put you to? All right, take it how it resonates, because as y'all know, the fact that it's even happening, we read the universe. So you may have done something that put something in alignment, and then somebody else or behind the scenes adjusted it. Because I don't know why I feel like I'm in a battle with the digital world. It makes no sense. But, I mean, it makes sense. So I don't know why, but, here we are. I'm just a spiritual healer trying to spread good vibes. I work on balancing the tough stuff. Fear, anxiety, and doubt with good energies of peace, love, unity, and understanding. My main goal is guiding those who are looking for a way into the light. I'm all about personal growth and development, but hey, I'm not a doctor or a therapist. Any tarot insights I share are based on present time energy. If a reading resonates with you, it's possibly or probably the right moment for it. Remember, readings won't connect with everyone. Just take what you need and leave the rest. Take what you need and leave the rest. So some stuff may pertain to you, some stuff might not. You know, we can dig it, but why always gotta be like the suppressing of the situation? So I keep hearing this song. It's a Rod Wave song. He said, I'm richer than I've ever been. He may meant monetarily, you know, he may have meant coming into the fullness of life. Because at this point, as I listen to that song always, I feel like I'm richer than I've ever been, and I done had a whole lot of fucking money, right? And that I don't have now. I had more businesses than I have now. And quite frankly, at this moment, my frequency is I have everything, but I don't have what I used to have. But I have more now than I had back then. And so let's, discuss. So once upon a time, I had probably at least 7 or 8, 9, 10 businesses. I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired. I literally had that. It was really coming into fruition, right? I had people around, lots of them. Because people always celebrate you when you're doing, good things and a lot of stuff, especially for them. Then all of a sudden, here comes the hugest glitch of my life, right? And it don't look very appealing to people because as I'm seeing things all over the place, seeing things clearly, seeing things in the spirit realm, seeing things, just seeing things. It comes off as maybe a psychosis to some people. But again, I just said I ain't a therapist, so, and on top of that, I done been in therapy. And every time I go to therapy, guess what? I end up being the therapist. They start telling me their business. So clearly that ain't work because I went for me, but somehow all of a sudden, and I'm a very rational person. But anyway, long story short is I don't feel like it's that because it's not that. But people don't understand that, right? And so it comes across probably a lot of weird because like I told y'all last night, I was not wanting to say certain things to y'all because it comes off as freaking weird. But I trust me. So when the title says what the title says, I trust me. I can go back over my whole entire channel and any title that I've ever written is for a reason. And I trust me. Like Scarface. Who do you trust? I trust me. That's who. Because I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all or myself. And on top of that, after I experienced that glitch, I didn't like it. Like, it kind of, sent me into, like, why did you have to do it so drastically? Like, did you have to drag me to the white meat spiritually to get me to see something? The answer was yes. The answer was definitely yes, because of the fact that they said there's going to be more people like you. I need for you to understand it, and I need for you to understand it good. And if I do it to you, you're going to get it. You're going to be able to explain it. You're going to be able to talk about it. You're going to be able to clearly express yourself. But the funny part is as I was coming out of that shit, I wasn't clearly able to say anything because I realized a lot of the spiritual people that went through the glitch at the same time, 2020, see things clearly, was rambling, not able to articulate themselves that well because it was almost like your brain, I've told y'all multiple times, works faster in the glitch than your mouth does. So your brain is working like a computer, but your mouth is working like 3D. So you can get to the point and the ending very, very quickly. But meanwhile, you got to be mindful that you're supposed to articulate it to some other people because they going through it. They're going through it. They don't understand it. They got people attacking them from left, right, this, that, and the third, trying to tell people that something is mentally wrong with them. When meanwhile, we're better than we've ever been. We have an understanding with the spirit realm that is better than it's ever been. So when you come into the realization that you may be different, you may be, as people would classify as weird. You may be, for some reason, I want to say foreign. I also want to say alien. I also want to say some stuff that I probably shouldn't say because it's given, you know how they say like walk in spirit, but they don't understand like the spirit that's walking is your spirit, because I said multiple times, it feels like sometimes I'm catching up with me from different dimensions. Like they've been waiting for the energy, and then somebody told me about the movie, the one, like this already exists. But I wasn't watching that. I felt like that it kept being a thing because that's what keeps happening. It's like my energy catching up with my energy. And every time one of my energies catches up with my energy, I experience an upgrade of something that I didn't know before. Why do I know that? And then it shows up and I was right. And I'm saying, how could I even know that? Like, I shouldn't know that. I never even, dealt with anything like that. Even for, what I am now, strange, but amazing. So I'm different. I'm me, still the same, just better. So when I think about it and I think about my life, and a lot of y'all can, kind of think about your own and go over it, you may have experienced some hardships. You made it. You may be experiencing some hardships right now. God still chose you to wake up every morning. And I know some of y'all, it gets hard. And again, I'm not a therapist, but it gets hard. And I know some of y'all may have thought of, about some exit strategies. The number one rule of Earth School, because this is Earth School, we teach life here. And so, and the only way you can teach life is to live it. You got to go through some stuff in order to get through to some stuff, right? So nobody wants to hear from a person that hasn't experienced some tough times. Nobody doesn't want to listen to a person who hasn't been on the receiving end of maybe some bullshit. Because what you going to teach me? You don't know anything about anything that I've ever gone through. So drug use, alcoholism, a lot of those people can relate to somebody who has actually gone through it. But why did you go through it? Did you go through it because you was trying to escape? I went through it because I was having fun. Everybody would say, oh, you were trying to escape. I wasn't trying to escape from shit. I was having the best time of my life. Never, ever felt like I was alcoholic. But I had people trying to give me, what you call them things. For some reason, I want to use the word intermission, but it was whatever the fuck they call it. Intervention. Like, how the fuck you trying to intervene on my life when I'm having the best time of my life, and you should intervene on yours? Because it's always somebody who ain't got shit together that's always still trying to tell you something, because they be having their own problems in their own ways. But meanwhile, they got time to, fuck with you. I also told y'all that multiple times, anytime I've ever done anything, drugs, alcohol, any of the above, I stopped on my own. And this is not anything promoting anything. So for anybody listening, this is a teacher moment, Earth School moment, not a, hey, you should do anything. Because people have to have their own experiences. We listen and we don't judge, okay? Now, if somebody is hurting themselves, of course, a person that cares about them would say, don't do that. So I understood. I understood where it came from. You shouldn't be doing this because, it could potentially harm you later on in life. Yeah, well, maybe I might not even be alive later on in life. I don't know. But as of now, I was living my life like a fucking rock star. Had a great time. Can't deny that. Did I have some hardships? Yeah, and I brought some shit on my own self. Even during that time, I definitely experienced some hardships. But as you learn to kind of embrace even those moments, because shit, even those moments taught me a whole lot. I experienced a hardship recently in the past couple years, and there's been a lot of people that have been around and they've been listening to my story. They understand the story. A lot of people can kind of what's the word, relate to my story because they have gone through, similar breakups, similar relationships, similar experiences, right? But if I had to say, out of everything that I've ever had, um, and then now, and I've had, like I said, a lot of stuff, I don't have anybody around that is trying to manipulate me into thinking that they're my friend and they're not. Richer than you've ever been. Because when a lot of y'all don't realize that the people that be sitting in your corner or claiming they sitting in your corner, rooting for you, giving you the evil eye, casting spells and things of that nature, talking about you behind your back. Everybody please hit the like button when you come in, because we are definitely out of balance right now. So be mindful, reciprocate the energy. I love you, love me back, please and thank you. It don't take nothing but a little click of the little click of the button. So please do that for me. Let everybody know that I'm here and I'm awake, even after I was awake, in the middle of the night and was here. So because I love y'all. So, and I love me too. So it's for me, but it's also for y'all. Because when I'm talking to y'all, I'm really talking to myself, because the universe has this funny way with me of doing things. I leave notes. I'm a writer. So I leave notes and things of that nature, but now I leave video notes. So years ago, I sat in front of the camera and I pushed play and I got online and I, gave messages. A lot of those messages reappeared to me during this time of me going through hardship. Mind you, I didn't even realize at the time I was predicting my own life. I was also getting ready to help myself out of the bullshit that I had, astaghfirullah, been going through anyway. So my video messages that I actually am sitting here talking to y'all are video messages that I'm recording for a future self, because, although we can ascend and everything else, I'm starting to learn that the messages come when they need to come. And mind you, what I get out of it might not even be what I'm talking to y'all about, because I could hear the message inside the message, but what happens is it gets decoded in a different way when I listen to it later on. So I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to me. There seems to be this thing with people when they are sitting on top of the world, and that's what I just heard. Sitting on top of the world, top of the world, that's the song. So when people are sitting on top of the world, and I channel through music, so if you wonder why I do that, like I can hear a song, it'll tell me what I'm supposed to be saying. So that's the reason where that comes from. If you don't like it, I don't know what you want me to do, because if you want the message, you're going to have to take it how it come. If you want life, you're going to have to take it how it come. So when you're sitting on top of the world, because apparently we sitting on top of the world right now, because I'm talking to me now, but also me, my future self, because it's based off current energy. But I do this thing. And when you know who you are, this is about to ground me on another level, because I'm saying it right now, but I feel like I'm going to be sitting somewhere at a time, sitting on top of the world. And it's a reminder note, because you're richer than you've ever been, no matter what you have or how you have it, but it's about looking around you, looking inside of you. What are you harnessing inside of you, but also who do you have around you at this moment in time? Because what I was getting ready to say, it's the thing about people when they're sitting on top of the world and they have everything, they be the most miserable ass motherfucking people. And the people who don't have half of the stuff that they have, we kind of look at them and it's like, all I would need is for me to be able to pay my bills on a daily basis in the proper form and fashion. And I would be having a great life. You mean to tell me you can hop on a plane anytime you feel like it, maybe not now, and go wherever you want to go with your friends, family, this, that, and the third, and you're still not happy? Like, why are you not happy? Because it's like a thing where people accumulate a whole lot and then all of a sudden they start to realize that the people and family and things that they have around them are not true or not honest or not just not. So Pisces, you're richer than you've ever been. Abundance is not just about what's in your hands, it's about what's in your heart, your spirit, and your mind. You have grown, evolved, and expanded in ways you may not even realize. The wealth of wisdom, love, and divine favor surrounding you is limitless. Limitless. But do you live on that frequency? Do you walk in the knowing that you're already abundant? The universe flows where belief resides. Align your thoughts, your actions, and your energy with the truth. You're already rich beyond measure, spiritually, emotionally, and materially. Trust it, feel it, embody it. Watch life mirror the truth back to you, because we said it, we manifested it, we received it. And so I also told you that in the process of the doing, and a lot of y'all, if y'all already been here, because I need to explain it probably for some people. Those of you who are here already know. During the time when I experienced writer's block, I was trying to write some things. I was experiencing writer's block, right? And so I took a break from the writing and I just decided to create a video. And so my video that I created talked about writer's block. And somehow magically, after I created the video and watched the video, the writer's block went away. And I was able to write. So it is a thing where it's getting yourself unstuck. So I feel like being reminded that you may have everything monetarily, wealth beyond measure, right? You may have that already. But again, it really isn't about that. It's about what's in your heart. What type of individual are you? Are you a giver or are you a manipulator? And I don't want to even say like a receiver because it's equal give and take on the thing, but giving of yourself, like, okay, you can give something monetarily. You can give money to a situation. But when you spend your time, that's different. So, all right, what are you spending your time on? What are you spending? Like, it's like when a person gives you a gift, right? And of course, you can give me $1 million and I would love it, right? But if you spend time into like, okay, I have $1 million. I want to give her, something. So you give me a certain amount of money, but then you also give me a certain amount of, land or this, that, or the third, or whatever it is. Like you put time and energy or just a thought into, the actual gift. Some people just would like the money, and that could be great too. Like, here, take that. That's important because damn, you took your time to give some of you to me. Because that's important as well. So let me not even think that, make y'all think that that's not a thing, wouldn't be appreciated. It would. Because again, it's somebody sharing something with you. So I would think that if, I don't know who's in the chat or, or just around, none of the people that are normally in the chat are here yet. So I don't know what that's about. But to any of the people that are normally in the chat, if somebody gave you $1 million, I'm sure you would take it, appreciate it, do the things that you need to do with it, there, but somebody giving you a gift and it takes time, it put, you know, some type of thought process in it. You know that that person took their time with your gift, with your situation. That is worth even more because they gave you both things. I gave you time, I gave you money, I gave you energy. It's almost like putting your blood, sweat, and tears into something. Like, if you build something, it's better than what, okay, if you build something, somebody else is not going to appreciate it as much as you did. I told, it's a lady that I follow on TikTok. I don't know her. I just happened to run across her because, you know, the universe be doing a thing. So apparently our energy has already been intertwined, intertangled, and everything, right? And so I've been watching her journey, and she's into clothing. Her name is Leek, just so y'all know. She's on TikTok. And so I've been watching her journey, and she's into clothing making. She has some of the best designs, right? And so last night I watched one of her videos, and she was, you know, at work working, right? Working and on her stuff. And I told her, like, she gave me the best inspiration. I told her, I'm proud of you for working hard on your future or your life, because, and mind you, she probably like, this bitch don't know me, like, how is she saying she proud of me? She don't realize she's inspiration. Like, she's inspiring other people because she's sitting there, and, you know, I don't know what she was doing, but the other day she was doing a photo shoot for some of her clothing, and so she might have been sketching or something. I don't know. But the point of it is she's putting her blood, sweat, energy, time, money, like everything into her situation. So as that thing takes off and it's blowing up the way it's blowing up, somebody else may come along and not appreciate her struggle, her journey, her situation. It's like when I say, I was having a conversation with my son the other day, people don't know the amount of hours that I work. Like, I get on here and then I do some other stuff because literally I gotta fix my situation. I'm a hustler, baby. I just want you to know it ain't where I've been, but where I'm about to go. So when you have hustle, and I see her hustle, so I can spot another hustler. When you have hustle, it don't matter what you lose. It don't matter what you lose. You can get it back times 10. You can get it back times 100. So when you have hustle, it's going to be long hours. It may be some tears. It may be some screaming. It may be exhaustion. But even in going through the process, you're richer than you've ever been. Like, damn, at this point, I'm so proud of myself. And that is because y'all that have been here on the channel, that have been supporting me, y'all know what happened. And sometimes my body hurts. It aches because I'm doing, you know, way too much. And I be saying, you pushing yourself, you know, a little bit further. But when it's time and my body says, sit your ass down, I will sit my ass down. But the amount of work that I put in, and regardless of people will say, well, you know, oh, I wouldn't do this job or I wouldn't do this job. I don't give a damn what I have to do in order to fix my situation, to be able to make sure that the people who actually believed in me, I make sure I repay them. But part of them believing in me also made me believe in myself 10 times more, and I believe in myself. You don't have no people around you doing no fuck shit. It depends on, you know, who you are and where you are along your journey and how you feel about what the title says. Because somebody else may look at that and they be like, I don't have, you know, this, that, or the third, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, and you won't. Because you're going to keep talking to yourself in a way that's going to affect your future and your present. Everything is happening simultaneously. Regardless of whether or not we want to believe it or not, your present moment is also reflecting into your future moment. Because if you speak one way of yourself now, you're going to bring it into your existence. So whereas we could be manifesting the best life ever, apparently we already received it. Because this title says, I already got it. You're richer than you've ever been. Mind you, I feel it and I know it. That song keeps playing in my head every freaking morning. So it's a reminder. Because again, I'm saying what I'm saying to the universe and to the world, but I'm talking to me because I know at some point in time, be mindful. Don't just get to a place where you want to be and you finally achieved it and now you're not happy. Like, no, we don't aspire to be that ever. Be able to enjoy life. Don't just be a workaholic. Don't just always be a hustler. It has to be some balance. In the middle of the night, I woke up and I got online and I was having a conversation with y'all. The camera cut off because there was a whole lot of energy being thrown around. We got up, we got on Tarot, and Tarot basically was saying things are being balanced out. The energy is being balanced out, the situation's being balanced out, whatever is happening, it's being balanced out. So you have to remember to always have balance in there too. So for, the working moments, and we got to do what we got to do because, hey, if you have to punch the clock right now, you have to punch the clock. You got to do what you got to do. But don't let that just be what your life is. Don't let that be the determining, oh, I got to keep going to get it, because you already have it. And so you have to put time, money, and energy, hey, Papa Daddy, into the people that love you. So take time to call somebody today. If you haven't been calling your friends, your family, the people who have supported you throughout, whatever, because there's somebody that still has supported you. Take the time to reach out and tell them people that you love them. And that's just like, y'all, Papa Daddy, I love you. And that's why I tell y'all, everybody that comes in the chat, I tell them that I love them because they say that I got them through whatever moments we've been experiencing these past couple years. But technically, they were also getting me through. Like, it's been times when I was so exhausted or tired, I didn't want to get online. But because I know that they, are expecting me to come. Like, when I was sick and I missed Earth School and it was... I think Strength got on here and he said, we need Earth School. Like, it's an equal give and take. I show up sometimes because I know they need me the same way I need them. And when you can build that and you can build community with people, that is amazing. Don't let them down. But also don't let yourself down in a situation. Because sometimes it could be just the push that I need. My brother would call me, like when I first started and everything was happening, my brother would call me. How many videos did you put up today? Because I was going through some stuff. And sometimes, when you're going through some stuff, you might not want to. Hey, Strength, welcome. Thank you for being here. I love you. And Strength right there. Like, these people have been pushing me and I don't know them. They didn't know me. We were building community. We are building community. And one day, like, I've had the chance to, meet some people online and this, that, and the third. But one day I prayed that I get to meet these people in real life and that we really get to build a real community. And also that seems to be coming into play. Because last night, after I got offline with y'all, it was a community that came up last night. It was called, so this must mean that God is definitely about to let me build this. Because here we go. I'm scrolling and then all of a sudden this thing comes across.
Story how I tell a story, okay?
Let me see.
My
how do I get to it?
attention to detail.
Slab City. Slab City is a place, I think it said in, I don't want to lie to y'all, but it's somewhere in the U.S. It's in the desert. No laws. No nothing. Apparently, it used to be like a tourist attraction or something. So then the freaking squatters moved in. And they just started building random ass houses. And technically, they're saying you just go there and claim a plot of land. And that's just what they do. So some of the people were saying that it was dangerous. I hate when they start playing this stupid music.
So you want to know about Slab City.
Okay.
Everybody wants to know about Slab City. Everyone's like romanticizing Slab City or terrified of Slab City. Have you ever been to Skid Row? Have you been to New York City? Have you been to the desert? Do you know what it's like to be homeless? Do you know what it's like to be desperate? Do you know what it's like to be surrounded by people who say they're your friends, but would rob you the second you blinked so they could sell whatever you had for drugs? Beep. Did you have a friend that you thought was a friend, and then when you fell asleep, they tried to rape? Beep. That's Slab City. On the contrary, have you ever wanted to escape the rules and laws of America? Have you ever wanted to see what it would look like in a post-apocalyptic world? Book of Eli, Mad Max, Tank Girl kind of stuff?
That's what they was.
Living off the land and
Mad
finding
Max.
resources out of other people's garbage to build homes, to make life? It's all there in Slab City. It's basically a defunct military base that's still very close to an active BOMBING range. So there's still a lot of active military presence there. I remember walking down the road to the hot springs one morning and hearing an incredible sound. Actually, we felt it before we heard it. We were knocked to the ground. Our knees buckled and we fell face forward into the dirt. And then we heard it. The most ear-shattering boom you've ever heard in your life. And we turn around in the direction of the range. Gwen's Dreamcatcher, she lives there. So when the military base of the range and there's this huge mushroom cloud, it happens all the time there. Gwen's Dreamcatcher, she lives there. So when the military base got shut down, they pulled everything out. The electrical, the water infrastructure, any sewage that was going on, all that infrastructure is gone. It's just concrete slabs, and it's about a square mile of where the buildings used to be on these concrete slabs. And there's old water tanks that are empty and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's just a bunch of people living in the desert, trying to make do with what they've got. And there is a huge problem with addiction. Beep. All kinds of addiction. Beep. Every kind of addiction. Beep. And it's also a great place for people to escape the law. But there is still law presence there. They just really don't give a flying and a rolling donut about the people who live there. Listen, if you want to go, be safe, bring an extra tire because there's often nails on the road. Tell someone you love where you're going, and don't stay overnight or don't stay long. Go check out Salvation Mountain because my friend Ron works there, and tell him Bunny says hi. And if you hit
Slab City, with its boundless freedom, has become a refuge for those seeking escape. But this freedom also brings troubling consequences few dare to confront. Without an official waste management system, Slab City residents are left to handle their trash independently. As a result, many resort to burning waste or simply discarding it on site. This has led to massive waste accumulation.
I was hoping that somebody would tell me where it was.
Up here, about to go over to the Oasis Cafe, get some coffee. We always bring our own cups, and then we also brought some coffee for the kitchen. This is camp right here. Now we're just walking over to the Oasis, which is the coffee shop. And here's the Oasis. We got the cafe back here. We're gonna go have some coffee. See, they do morning coffee, campfires, meals, mail, happy hour at the Oasis Slab City. Here at the Oasis, they got a lot of zines right now up at the table.
All right, the point of it is community, family, because we don't want to have a lot of the things that she was talking about, but I was just hoping somebody would tell me where it was. And so it was basically about the land, getting a huge ass piece of land and getting people to come together and do whatever it was we was going to be doing, building a life, right? That showed up to me, which then let me think, or let me know that because I would think that when I said, if you rule the world, right? If you rule the world and you can change a lot of the stuff that was happening, right? These people were homeless. They just chose to go somewhere, and we're going to build a community. Yes, there is, some stuff that happens, because in any community, in any family, there's some stuff that happens. Could it be better? Sounds like it could. But the thing is that I liked about the whole entire ordeal is they got together, they created, this building, that building, like she's saying, we taking coffee to what is supposed to be the coffee shop, but it looks just like a little, y'all go look it up yourself, just like a little building where everybody, there's stuff in there, and you take your own cups. Apparently you're taking your own coffee, I guess maybe to donate it if you're using somebody else's coffee, or you have whatever it is they're doing. It seems like it's working. But can you imagine it working on a better organized scale? Which also then led me to my son ended up telling me that there were some people in South Carolina, I think they're African or something, and they kind of did their own little thing too. Which also, the other reason why I think that God is about to let me do it is because 2 days ago, it led me to another area, and it's in Nevada, outside of Nevada. It's 11 acres, and they are independent of, the US, but mind you, they're in the US, which is, their sovereign little space. They have their own post office. I think it's called Molasses or something. They have their own mailbox, their own postal system. They have, hey Mike, they have their own military. Like, y'all go look it up. This stuff is like, they have their own everything. Their own what you call it, TSA. No, it wasn't called that. It's called, what's the thing when you go to get your passport stamped and everything? He stamps your passports and all of that type of stuff when you go there. So I'm being shown these things, which means that I know that I'm about to be able to do it. Mind you, some people would think that that would be like living, because when you living off the land, creating gardens and things of that nature, building community, or that type of stuff, it would almost seem like it's without the infrastructure of the bigger things, or fitting into the matrix version of life, because you can be here with the oh, customs, y'all. Life, love, luck. Hey, welcome. They have their own customs. Everything was so cute. He said he had his own navy. Guess what? It was them little floating airboats. Like, literally, this man has, it's him and his wife. It's 11 acres, and they're independent. They're a sovereign nation inside of the nation. So can you imagine getting together with some people and having whatever acreage, because he only has 11, which 11 is more than what I got at this present moment, but it doesn't seem large as compared to what the US actually really is. But he did all the steps to do what he needs to do. Hey, thank you. You have a great day too. So this is what I'm saying. This type of stuff can be done. Thank God that they just let them, because how often do you just get to go to a certain place in the US and just start claiming land and putting stuff there? Mind you, the military is right next to them. And so the lady that was talking, she, had a couple bad experiences, but as you know, sometimes when people are doing stuff that they might not want you to know that they have been doing, because she kind of said a couple key words that let me to know that you were involved in some stuff that may have gotten us, or you, into that situation. So with all the other stuff aside, you are richer than you've ever been. Do you live on that frequency? Do you even understand what that means? Or do you think that it just has something to do with the monetary version of it, the currency version of it? Or do you understand that there's so much more that is being offered to you that you have right now as compared to where you've been, or what you were doing, and where you are now? Because not for nothing, I feel like where some people would say, oh, well, she lost this and she lost this and she don't have that and she's by herself and yada, yada, yada. I feel very blessed. I feel very blessed for all the experiences that I had. I feel very blessed to, understand why you can't be around certain people, or why certain people can't be around you, or why these relationships went the way they went. Like, I'm very much happy and content with the way all of the relationships that I have ever been in life have gone. For the ones that I'm not talking to, the ones that I am talking to, for the ones that exist, I'm very much happy as the way they went. I don't feel like I lost anything. I feel like I've gained so much more. And sometimes a loss is not a loss. Sometimes a loss is a win, especially when you come out so much better than you were before. So take a heart resonates. Hopefully this helps. Thank you guys for coming towards my channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And yeah, always go with God. Because God is always going to go with you. Everywhere you go. You're never alone. You have so much more than y'all ever even thought y'all had, even at this moment in time. And people trying to discourage and make y'all think that, the world is bleak and this, that, and the third. No, it ain't. And it's only bleak for those who think that it's bleak for. Like, because my life is amazing right now. Yeah. I get to live life on my own terms. Like, how much more amazing is that? The only thing that's bothering me, though, let me tell y'all something. And this is where, it starts to, question. And this is where I'm going to just let y'all know something else, because this did happen as well. In my mind, I was thinking, so out of nowhere, I got a subpoena saying I'm getting ready to have to, show up in front of the judge on Monday morning because I missed jury duty, right? First of all, what are y'all talking about? And second of all, who the fuck want to do jury duty? Like, we got two problems with this mail, because, Anyway, so I called. And all y'all already know I've been having an issue with my mail. Y'all remember my mail was getting stolen and rerouted, and, people was, stealing money and all types of other bullshit. So my mail still has never been the same since then, okay? So some mail I get, some mail I don't. I got my shit on, mail, what's that shit when you can see the mail coming beforehand? I got my shit on that, but guess what? Some days it'll say something is coming and I still don't receive it. So there's that. And half the time I don't check that shit. So I don't know what came and what didn't came. And then on top of that, I got a son that will come in here and put mail any fucking where in this bitch. And then I haven't to find it months later. So either way, point being is I missed the date. They said, bitch, your ass gonna go to jail. So I called like, what you saying? Because I don't know what you talk about here. Anyway, long story short, the lady said, write a note, tell us why you missed it. I told them, my mail's compromised. Mail's been compromised for a while. Mind you, I done wrote letters to the fucking mail people, because the mail people at the mail box where you go to the actual physical location says, there's nothing we can do about it. You have to email these people. I didn't email these people. Guess what? I didn't email these people multiple times. Nobody writes back, because nobody, I guess, don't give a fuck about my mail. Okay. This is why also when the man goes in and he starts firing people, this is why I agree with some of the firings, because ain't no reason why this should still be happening months later. But again, they blame the people at the physical place, blame the people at the email place, and the email people don't exist. Okay, so something is falling between the cracks. I have a PO box, Mike, but it was for business stuff. Actually, I need to go over there because I don't even know. I need to check and see but I think I do. Because, yeah, normally I don't check the mail anyway for long periods of time, but I do need to go over there because, shit, I probably need to pay them too. Anyway, I called. They said just send in the mail and let you know when it's, when whatever happens. Anyway, so long story short, they called me yesterday. We got your email. The judge excused it. Now, when do you want to do jury duty? Why do I got to do jury duty? Do y'all realize I'm a person who I don't like being in nobody's business and I don't want nobody being in mine? Like, could y'all get a sign-up sheet or something and let the people who want to do jury duty sign up for jury duty? Like, first of all, why is it that I'm getting letters saying that I can go to jail or anything? Like, that's not free will. That's a violation of my free will. Because it just is. Because I don't want to do that. But anyway, if I don't do it, then I could be in trouble. So, now they know I got the notice, because now I got the notice, because, But that ain't right. Well, Tina, Georgia said, ignore us if you want your ass going to jail. Because, again, I didn't get it. I missed it. My next paper, and mind you, it had the last name on it that, first of all, it went through the court that actually granted me my name change back to my maiden name. And then they still sent it with the old name on it. Like, I don't know why it's been a horrible thing as the untying some shit. Like, I'm never changing my last name again, and I don't give a fuck. Because at this point, this has been the worst situation ever. Well, that's why I said, why is it so important for me to come to court? Because, I don't know, but either way, it's important for me to go. I gotta go. I feel like it's a violation of my free will. So I'm talking to the spiritual realm because I feel like that's a violation of my free will. Nobody asked me nothing. Y'all just instantly said you get ready to go to jail for something that I didn't, have nothing to do with. And then now after I tell you why I don't got it, and now you grant me to come back, like, huh? That don't make no sense. Get a sign up sheet, people. It's people who love to be in people's business. They damn sure like to be in mine. I'm sure they would want to go to be in whoever business that is. But why am I being forced? Why is my opinion necessary and needed? I don't like being in people's business. I don't like that. So to me, I feel like now Georgia's violating my free will. And I'm a person who likes free will. So I don't know how spiritually that's gonna, play out, but I feel like they're violating my free will. And I'm gonna keep saying it. Cause who the fuck put me on the list? But either way, there's that. I agree with you about that place for community. I was in Florida for 13 months, 110-degree days. Now in Michigan, everything is frozen. Yeah, I can't wait until like God grants me the permission to be released to, find whatever land, and then allow people to, let's figure it out. So once God grants me the permission and we're allowed to figure it out, then we gonna just figure it out. But, probably in a whole lot more organized ways than that. But I love the fact that you can be separate of whatever the bullshit is happening here. Like, because, I don't got time for that. And leave me out of it. Because there's a lot of stuff that's happening politically, like, I don't like that. Leave me out of it. And whenever y'all do whatever y'all doing, like, I don't feel like I want to be a part of that. I just want to be peaceful. But you can get what you can get when you bring it. But I don't really want to be in people's business when, like, why are we doing that? That don't make sense to me. Like, why people don't know how to not be a freaking minion? Amidst they forecourt duty, they ask questions. They don't like your answers. They excuse you. Well, hopefully I give them all the answers that they don't like then. Because why? Like the first question, the first answer is I don't want to be in people's business. I don't like that. And then on top of that, I don't feel like the court system is like, I don't feel like the court system is the way that it should be, because technically, even through all the problems and everything else that went on, like, I don't know. I don't feel like certain people get a fair shake in court. So maybe that might be the reason why I need to go. Maybe God want me to give somebody a fair shake. Maybe I might see a perspective. Maybe I should have a better attitude about this, because we don't know why God is sending me. And so maybe somebody might need a different perspective than what is gonna be given. Okay, so I'm gonna have a better attitude about it, because but all I know is it feels like I'm still being forced, because instead of you just saying, okay, it's dismissed, you didn't know, and going about your life, no, it's dismissed and you didn't know, and now, bitch, bring your ass. Since you missed that one, we got another one. And how many people's going to the court like that y'all could just all of a sudden say, this is a court date, this is a court date? Like, how many people is in the court system? Hey, Ken. That's what I need to know also. And mind y'all, because for real, in real life, I feel like certain situations are necessary. I told you. So I don't know if they think that I'm going to just get in there and be like, okay, somebody did this and, well, what was the reason? What was the reason that happened? And then on top of that, certain people like, bitch, you just take your ass to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200, bitch. You're guilty. That's it. We don't even have to have this trial. They're guilty. See what I'm saying? Either way, why do I need to be here? But I'm gonna have a better attitude about it because again, it might just be my vote that changes somebody's life. So hey, spiritually they might not, know that this could potentially be happening. But I feel like it's just a way for them to get me in a fucking court system. Like, why do y'all keep wanting to get me in the court system? I'm confused. I don't want to be in y'all system. I don't even want to be a part of y'all shit. Because y'all keep doing shit that I don't like. But the judge that's there is a very nice lady. So I feel like, for her, I will definitely do my due diligence. Because she is a very nice lady. But for real, the court system is shit. And until I figure out how to make everybody open the court doors, open the prison doors and let everybody free, then yeah, that's the only time I want to be dealing with the court. Open the doors and release everybody. Because if you letting certain freaking individual crooks and shit free, murders and killers and this, that, and the third free, why are we holding everybody in jail? You need out who you need out, and we need out who we need out. So don't just pick and choose. Just let them all out, and sooner or later, you know how that saying, God will separate the wheat from the tare? Because some of these people get right out of jail and get locked right back up. But mind you, they don't end up getting locked back up. They end up being put where they should have been put before. In a bag. Because some of the people that they just let out didn't make it into the next, oh, we going to lock your ass up. No, you just get put in a body bag and call it a day. Well, that's probably where you should have been anyway, because why you out here preying on the most innocent of people? Those are children. Those are old people. Those are people that are weaker than you, and why are you doing that? Like, I don't understand the mind of somebody who don't know how to mind their business. That's one of the biggest things. Like, I don't understand that. Because it's so easy for me to go the other way. Like, I don't got time for that. So, I don't understand those types of people. If it's not helping something, if it's not building something, and again, everybody that watches my channel knows good and damn well I like building shit. Oh, speaking of building some stuff, just so y'all know, on Golden Girl 302, for the YouTube channel, we about to be outside with it today. Hopefully it's not freezing. But I'm about to go dig in the dirt because I got to get the garden stuff together. So once I get off here, now Twitch and TikTok, y'all going to probably stay. YouTube for Spirit Light Worker, all y'all do just go to Golden Girl 302, okay? Because that's where we going to go. And I'm going to go and start trying to take some stuff down and see if I can rearrange my garden in a different way. I'm going to have to empty the pool out again because the rain done filled this mother sucker up. I got to get all those leaves out of it because I want to empty it, repair it, and then fill it back up. And so right now, and I should have covered it after Mr. Still came and helped me drain it the last time, but now it's more than halfway full again with rainwater. And leaves again. So that was a waste. But it's about to be springtime, and y'all know the pool need to be open, so we gonna go ahead and hurry up and get it done and figure out what we're gonna do from there. But I feel like my son said he was gonna come out here, so he's supposed to fly out here at some point in time, and he's gonna help me figure out what the best move is. But as of now, the garden is what's on the playbook because it's necessary and it's time. So there's that. In Michigan, they for court duty, they ask questions. Oh, okay, I read that. Well, anyway, so about the land and things of that nature, right? I don't understand. Well, I guess I do understand about them when they said they but they don't realize them people. Okay, so I know I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm gonna tell them anyway. So they talking about places for waste and things of this nature, but they also said there was water tanks and things of that nature there. Maybe they don't have anybody who's in engineering or things of that nature, because if they got big water tanks and they digging holes in the ground, then they actually could have septic systems. So, there's that. It may not be the way that, you know, the people would want it to be, but it would be a place to get rid of some stuff. And as far as like the getting rid of the trash, it seems like they already digging holes, so just throw everything in that and burn it. It would make sense to me. But so it seems like there could be ways of people doing. Some of the people may be in community, because you can't always get everybody to line up to do the right things, and that's probably one of the things that one of the reasons why they have some of the stuff happening there too. But they already digging holes, and I don't understand how these people are digging these super massive ass holes, and it's not that many people there. Like, how are you, like, they have no equipment, so how are you digging these big ass holes? Because if y'all go look up some of this stuff, they got major like pits over there. But I love the fact that they just decided to, hey, well, put all the people there. Why don't you get a whole, like, the tiny houses and things of that nature? Do you see how, excuse me, if in fact you rule the world, you can put massive amounts of tiny houses out there for these people, and they would live a whole lot better. I mean, I'm sure, certain people might come in to try to mess it up and this, that, and the third. But again, some type of structure or would kind of help. But there are places where you could put people, and there's so many houses that are just nobody owns them, nobody's there, nobody's nothing. Like, why are y'all not doing stuff with it? Oh, and another farmer was complaining also, y'all. Apparently, and somebody else was upset because, let me see if I can find this stuff for y'all, because I've been saving shit for y'all, because people be complaining. Be careful what you ask for, you just might get it. It keeps being a thing.
The Oasis, and now we're over here at Dreamcatcher's place, and this is her new boss. There's Dream and her new boss. Now we're back over at the skate park.
Dreamcatcher must be on TikTok, so she must be getting money because she just got her new bus.
Over to Flamingo Camp for bingo and brunch. What is it, Tone?
Like, to me, it seemed like they done just developed their own little family situations and everything.
Bye.
And
we're waking up here, about to go over to the Oasis.
Not to glamorize homelessness or nothing, but shit. They seem like they doing what they need to be doing in order to get what needs to be done. Oh, this right here.
I lose my farm because of the government. So,
hold on. First and foremost, he said he might lose his farm because of the government, but he has no accountability, because he might lose his farm because of himself, because he was a fucking racist and he decided to vote the way he voted.
NRCS, conservation planning. So they had a program out there called the EQIP program.
And make sure you tell them which president gave you EQIP, because EQIP is the Environmental Quality Incentives Program, right? Which is under the Inflation Reduction Act. The Inflation Reduction Act, Joe Biden signed, right, gave EQIP $8 billion. And make sure you also say what president is trying to get rid of that, right?
And what the EQIP program is it's cost sharing on stuff like fencing, different seedings, water lines, waters, wells, and stuff like that to better conserve farmland for agriculture use.
And you know what's crazy? The Inflation Reduction Act didn't have any Republican support. It actually required
seedings, water lines, waters, wells, and stuff like that to better conserve farmland for agriculture use.
And you know what's crazy? The Inflation Reduction Act didn't have any Republican support. It actually required Kamala Harris to be the tie-breaking vote in the Senate, because it was 50-50. So to say Republicans care about the working class more than Democrats, fucking crazy.
So
I'll be confused as to what these people be listening to, because why would you vote against your own self-interest?
I thought it was a great program. We got a contract with them for $240,000. So we signed a contract with them for $240,000, and we have bought different types of material. We've gotten paid out on some of it, but I now have $80,000 worth of material and sign contracts for labor that are going to install the water lines in the upcoming few weeks and months. And with that,
And ain't it a beautiful thing how you could just get the government to give you $80,000 for anything, and then you on here fucking complaining? But how many black people, just since we having the conversation, was able to get $80,000 from the government for any fucking thing? They gave you the land. Now they're giving you money for equipment and things of that nature. Isn't that something?
that being said, they called me today and said, hey, I know we have this signed contract. We're reneging on it. We're not going to pay out on it.
It's almost like Democrat policies actually benefit you more than Republican ones. You were participating in a program that only existed because of Democrats, and then now you're upset that a Republican took it away. You voted for that, love.
What do you mean you're not going to pay out on it?
Well, you voted for someone that has over $1 million in campaign loans since 2016. Someone who bankrupted majority of his businesses. What the fuck did you expect?
So I got all this stuff bought, and whenever I install it, you're not going to pay out. We had this contract. I made business decisions based on this contract. So now I have $80,000 out of my pocket that I didn't have to spend. So that $80,000 that we have is supposed to go to our farm loan in the fall. If we don't have that money, that's our hay money, that's our farm money, our farm payment money. If we don't have that money, we will lose this farm. And
That's got to be the whitest shit ever. Like, damn.
the only way that I can think to get around it is we sell some cows. And if I sell cows now to make the payment, to make that payment, I'm not going to make the payment in the fall because the cows are calculated in my payment in the fall. So because I got in bed with the government.
See, and this is why we say it's a cult, because the misplaced fucking anger. It's not because you got in bed with the government. It's because you voted for someone that did not give a fuck.
No accountability.
That's what it is, love. You voted for someone that had daddy's money handed down to him, yet he doesn't like anybody else getting any type of resources.
I spent money based on a contract that we signed. They're reneging on it. I'm just screwed. And unless they lift this pause on payment, I'm going to lose this farm.
Or
That don't belong to him no way.
People that were trying to tell you about Project 2025, this was coming, love. This was coming. If Trump wanted to get rid of the Inflation Reduction Act, and this is a program of that, what the fuck were you expecting, love?
So they have told me that the best thing that they can tell me is get in touch with the congressmen and congresswomen and see if I can get something done about this. So I've reached out to Ann Wagner's office. That's the congresswoman of Missouri. I'm hoping that something comes out of that, but I don't have very high hopes of it. Hopefully
it's almost like this is why we should pay attention to election, not only the general elections, but the fucking primary, so you can see the people that are going to represent you, what the fuck their beliefs are, and if they're actually going to care about you. Because it seems as if, though, the people you vote for don't give a fuck about you.
Just a temporary ban on payment of that.
Welcome to our world.
I don't understand how you can sign a contract and then just renege on that contract. I do not understand that at all.
Well, that's what happens when you vote for someone who is going to deconstruct our government. So, you voted for it. You just thought it was not going to affect you.
Do not look into government programs, because everybody told me I've been waiting for payment for a long time. You're going to get screwed. And I was like, no, it's a contract. They can't do that. And sure as shit, here we are.
So don't look into government programs if you're going to vote to remove them.
No accountability.
What the fuck?
I might lose my farm because of the government.
He might lose his farm because of himself. The man lacks accountability. He wanted to be a racist. Look at you. Go you. Stupid.
Well. I'm about to go in here and cook my dinner, but I wanted to share.
And this lady got on my nerves
Listen to
multiple
the program
times,
on the
but
internet, and I did a deep dive, and I found out it's absolutely true. Yes, that little clip of Voldemort Putain doing an interview with Russian state-run media. Yes, you see, he was on his very own media channel, and they were asking him about Ukraine. Yes, what they were going to do about Ukraine, and he said, verbatim, baby, he said, Trump is now president. That idiot, that soft baby man is president, so Ukraine is ours. That's what he said. He said, Ukraine, that's not even a worry. Ukraine is ours because Trump is a soft, idiot baby man. Yes, he called him an idiot and a soft baby man. And that ain't where he stopped, baby. Oh, no. He started tearing into that mail order maiden, Melania. Yes, they asked about his wife, though. They said his wife is beautiful and sophisticated. And he said, no, she's a trick, honey. He said, that woman's done more things to me. I couldn't even tell you all the things she's done to me. She's done a whole lot of things to a whole lot of people up in the Kremlin, is what he said. Yep, he basically said that Daddy Dumpy Pants tricked her on out, baby. Yeah, yes. Tricked her on out, baby. Here's your treat. Trick or treat. Here's your hoe, honey. Ooh, baby. Yes, an idiot. They called him an idiot like 8 fucking times and said he was a soft baby man, honey. And I was just laughing, baby. I was laughing. I gotta go cook this salmon, honey. I'll be back.
Mind you, we clearly know that he's being talked about amongst the people that he called his friends. I don't understand how he don't know, because when a child starts saying certain things, but an idiot baby man, and now apparently the White House is really a hoe house, so take it how it resonates. But there's that. Yeah, so I love y'all and see y'all soon. Leave it at that. But some stuff is happening, and yeah, some stuff is happening. Hold on, I might got one more. Wait a minute. Let me see. Where are he?
White people have always.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
We don't need to talk
Let's
about.
run it back and drop this fire again.
Oh,
The Ten Commandments
I can
were
let y'all
never
listen to
about
this too.
Fear, punishment, or control. They were originally spiritual guidelines meant to align people with divine energy and higher consciousness. But guess what? Religious institutions twisted them into rigid rules to suppress, manipulate, and keep people from their true divine power. The real spiritual meaning of the Ten Commandments: you shall have no other gods before me. Real meaning: stay aligned with your higher self, divine source, and inner truth. Don't worship external forces like ego, materialism, or fear. How it got twisted. Religions made this about obeying their version of God instead of teaching self-mastery. You shall not make idols. Real meaning: don't give your power away to money, leaders, institutions, or false systems. The divine power is within you. How it got twisted. They used this to demonize other belief systems while making their own the only truth. You shall not misuse the name of God. Real meaning: words hold power. Don't manipulate, deceive, or use divine energy for fear-based control. How it got twisted. They made it about not saying, oh my God, instead of calling out the real offense, using religion to oppress people. Remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. Real meaning: honor your own spiritual cycles. Rest, reflect, and stay connected to source. How it got twisted. Religions turned this into strict laws about church attendance instead of genuine self-care and alignment. Honor your father and mother. Real meaning: respect wisdom, divine masculine and feminine energies, and generational balance, but also break free from toxic patterns. How it got twisted. It became a tool for blind obedience instead of authentic respect. You shall not murder. Real meaning: don't just avoid physical harm. Don't harm others energetically, emotionally, or spiritually. How it got twisted. The same religious systems that preached this started wars, executions, and genocides. Hypocrisy at its finest. You shall not commit adultery. Real meaning: honor sacred connections, whether in relationships, friendships, or spiritual commitments. How it got twisted. It was weaponized to shame people about sexuality instead of teaching integrity and trust. You shall not steal. Real meaning: don't steal energy, ideas, or life force. Live in integrity, flow, and abundance. How it got twisted. The biggest thieves were the very institutions preaching this, robbing people of spiritual sovereignty. You shall not bear false witness. Real meaning: speak and live in truth. Don't distort reality or manipulate others for personal gain. How it got twisted. The biggest false witnesses were the ones twisting divine knowledge for power. You shall not covet. Real meaning: don't obsess over what others have. Trust in divine timing and flow. How it got twisted. Society was built on competition, greed, and consumerism, directly contradicting this principle. The biggest lie. It was never about rules. It was about alignment. The real Ten Commandments weren't about controlling people. They were about self-mastery, energy alignment, and divine wisdom. They were meant to help people vibrate higher and live in flow. They were invitations to expansion, not tools for oppression. But the religious elite twisted them, made them fear-based laws, and turned them into a system of guilt and obedience. Instead of leading people to enlightenment, they used them to enforce control. Instead of teaching people to live in divine balance, they used them to keep people small. But now we see through the illusion. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Final thought. Ryan, we just burned another deception to the fucking ground.
Period. I agree, because I like it. I like the thought process of it, behind it. Whether or not it be true or not, it makes sense to me. And we do see that the people keep telling us not to do shit is the people that keep doing shit. So there's that.